What up, y'all? Welcome back to GAE Gyms. Um, I wanted to talk about who should we look to get our reparations. Like I keep hearing about reparations and how we deserve them, which we do. We do. But I was looking up, because I wanted to know who controls our money, and I found out the Federal Reserve controls our money. And I wanted to also find out in what cities are these people in. And when I found out what cities the Federal Reserve are mainly in, it kind of blew my mind, kind of a little bit, because in the cities that the Federal Reserve banks are in, majority of these cities are out of control. Like majority of them are out of control. So you got a branch out in Boston. That's in New York. New York, to me, is just crazy. And right outside of Boston is New York City, and that's crazy. New York City is one of the most congested. Just really, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm just trying to worry about me type of cities. That's what the vibes I get off of New York people when I meet them. They had a branch out in Buffalo that they closed. They also have a bank out in Philly. Let me see. I was looking up also. I was looking up. Let's see. Philly is not on the list, but we all know about Philadelphia, and how the crime rate out there, how they attacking the city people, um, the drugs, the environment of the black people itself. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with all these cities that they're in. Cleveland is another city that I know for a fact is drug infested, boy. Them motherfuckers do everything out there, like everything. Um, they got another city out there, Pittsburgh. They got Cleveland, Pittsburgh branch. Um, Richmond, Richmond, Virginia. That is a very racist state. But if you ever been to Virginia and you know about Richmond, blacks ain't doing too good out there either. I think they suffer the worst out there. These are some cities that blacks suffer. Now Atlanta, blacks suffer and they thrive out there. But you gotta be a house nigga to be thriving out there in Atlanta. You cannot be no field nigga trying to work with the niggas out there in the field, trying to make sure that everybody eat, trying to make sure everybody good. It's you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We all know about Chicago. We all know about Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago ain't no good place to be. And it's almost even like in all these places they either trying to, like, these are major murder places that I just named. Um, Either major murder or drug infested. So you dying either way. Um, St. Louis, that's where Nelly out from. You know it's bad. Minneapolis, I ain't never really heard about Minneapolis, but I done seen some niggas come out of Kansas City. They got a branch out there in Kansas City. Some of them doing good. It's kind of like Atlanta to me. Some of them doing good, some of them doing bad. The ones doing bad is doing bad. Them field niggas doing bad. You know, You gotta, in order to make it as a black person out here, you gotta have some of that house nigga mentality. It's sad to say it. It's sad to say it. I'm gonna paint my face. Like I don't am like when I look at I don't know. I guess when I look at like every negative thing a white person could ever do and portray me as, I can turn it into something. They they look at us as monkeys. Like I look at them as pigs. And which one is better, a monkey or a pig? Which one gonna fuck you up? you know, Motherfucker, we eat you. I wish you would. You know. Uh, let's back to the list though. Dallas. Dallas is a bad area. And you know what? When I got to San Francisco, I'm like, San Francisco ain't that bad. But you know what? It's a distraction of some way. It's San Francisco. You know what that is? That's that gay. That's that gay scene. That's that gay scene in San Francisco. And then you got the Warriors out there. They winning. They got a hell of a distractions for all of these cities. For all of these cities, and you got to understand, like all these cities, made a major star comes out of, and they've been doing major moves. I feel like in the city of Atlanta, and in the city of Atlanta, and in like the cities of like let's see, Chicago, St. Louis, Minnesota, all of them. I feel like if we focus on Chicago, there's a Federal Reserve Bank out in Chicago now. Um, One thing I can say is y'all can use this new law that they got going on to your advantage. Now, it's really up to you what you want to do, how you want to do it. But to me, you don't got to turn your guns or do anything against your own people. They're going to give you a slap on the wrist and turn you the other way. Might as well use it to your benefit. How is it going to benefit you and your family, your community? You know what I mean? Like, don't look at this as a murder spree or like a robbing, kidnapping spree. Like, use it to your advantage. Think. You know what the most terrifying thing that they could ever think that you could ever use? Your mind, your brain. Like, if you actually sat here and used your brain, my G, they'll be scared. They'll be scared of you. You know, they will be scared of you because you're thinking on the same. Now you're on the same level as them. Not you're now not in your. You're not living in your emotions. You are now thinking logically. You are now saying, okay, um, this white versus black ain't where my money is going. Where am where is my taxes actually going to? You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit back and ask yourself that. Where's my taxes going to? And okay, so my taxes are all going to this one place, which is the Federal Reserve, World Bank. My taxes are going here. I need to know who is running this. You know what the messed up part about this is? What is like we as the people who give them the money don't even get a say on who's sitting and passing out and controlling my money. The president picks that. Nah, I want to pick it at. They over here, they in back rooms right now changing up laws. They changing up the constitution. Like there's gonna be a lot of stuff that come our way that we just sleeping on. You know, before I made this video, I was gonna get on here and say some stuff about how these people, these video vloggers who doing these content on these rappers and on these celebrities, please do a little dash on politics. You know what I'm saying? And especially on this Federal Reserve. Um, Let me see what I can look up on Jerome Powell, because that guy right there, he is very inconspicuous. Jerome Powell. There we go. Let's see. This man is worth $20 million, and one thing I don't understand about the senators that they told us in school when I was in school, like the senators ain't make that much money. The president made what $400,000 a year. That's what they told us. But these senators and these presidents, they be worth a lot, way more than that. Like, oh, through investments, huh? That's what they throw it up under. I make all this money through investments that you made happen, that you made work. I'm telling you, man. Let's see. This nigga worth $20 million. He took office as chair of board of governor of the Federal Reserve System on February 5th, 2018, for a 4-year term. He was reappointed to office and sworn in for a second term on May 23rd, 2022. So he just got sworn in. Mr. Powell also served as chairman on the Federal Open Market Committee, the system's principles monetary policymaker body. So he basically he makes all the rules for the money. Monetary policy maker body. He signed off on everything. Mr. Powell has served as a member of the board of governors since taking office in of May of 25th of 2012 to fulfill an unexpired term. He's reappointed to the board and sworn in on June 16th. Man, that was on my birthday, 2014. 2014. That was what? 12 years ago? No, that was 10 years. No. How old was I? What year is this? 2022? 8 years ago. Okay. For a term ending in January. I don't know. We got prior to this appointment to the board, Mr. Powell was visiting scholars at the Baptism Policy Center in Washington, D.C., where he focused on federal and state officials issues from 1997 through 2005. Mr. Powell was a partner at the Carly Group. Mr. Powell served as an assistant secretary and as under secretary of Department of Trust under the under President George H. Bush. Hmm. 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 All right. So what I'm thinking right now is this is why Mr. Powell and Mr. Bush is so close. I mean, Mr. Powell got appointed through Mr. Obama. Uh, is because Bush and Obama are like that, and I still don't understand that relationship, man. Y'all gotta break the family or not. Y'all gotta break that down with me, cause I don't know, man. That joke just don't sit right with me. It just don't sit right with me, buddy. It don't sit right with me at all. I don't understand it. Like, why are y'all so close? And you know what? Another conspiracy, like, and I'm like tripping off of man. Okay, okay, hear me out, cause I was sitting back and I was watching TikTok, right? And on TikTok, they was like, "Yo, Michelle Obama, man." I'm like, okay, pause. So I started thinking about it. But when you sit back and you think about it, bro, like the children, I wouldn't have believed this shit until I actually just sat back and I looked at the kids. When when you have a child, right? That child looks like when you squint your eyes and you turn sideways and you look at that motherfucker, like you can see the mother and the father in them children. Not with the Obamas. You only see in the oldest one. I don't know what the oldest one name is, but you only see the oldest one. You only see Michelle and her. And then the youngest one, you only see Obama and her. You don't, man. I've been looking for the mixture. I've been trying to look for the mixture, but nah, man. I'm like, damn, that one might be true, bro. That one might be true. But whoever we're gonna get this money from, we gotta. I feel like we gotta get it from the Federal Reserve, like for real though. We gotta focus on the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury. Um, who is the head of the U.S. Treasury? Let's see. Head of U.S. Treasury. Let's see who we got. Stephen Munchin. Who is you? Oh, oh, okay. He's the 77th Secretary of Treasury. is responsible for the treasury. Hmm. What is his net worth? Tell me some shit about him. Hmm. So he controlled the tax policies. Okay, so if we ever did have a game plan to get our reparations, what we would need to do we would need to go after the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury. One, we go after the Federal Reserve to make that treaty with them. Two, we go after the U.S. Secretary of Treasury. We go after them to make tax laws to get our benefits, so that when they do give us this money or give us the land and the money, because I want land and money. Fuck that. I want it all. Money, cash, socks, and drawers. I want it all. I gotta have it all. But once we do get it, we gotta make sure that we instill and protect that. Okay, like we cannot just let this stuff get away no more. And then I feel like shoot, get us an army, have our own secretary and our own and we don't play that. We don't play that around there. Sober minds up in there. I can't be in it. You know what I'm saying? Sober minds, and we gotta be open with our people. You know what I'm saying? I want to take a little bit of everybody doing and put a little bit of that in our country. You know? But for the most part, what I do see with our black men in America, for the most part, I see us getting it. I see us getting it together. Not us, but them. I see them getting it together. You know, and I see most black women. They're realizing, say myself, I'm realizing. Plant the seed. They are the water. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is plant the seed. And as many black men as I see, I always talk to them about investing, going after the Federal Reserve, going after now going after the United States Treasury, um, also creating our own money. You know, that's how the Rothschilds got started. The Rothschilds got started by just creating their own currency, and then I'm not saying start war. We can do it a different way. We can make peace because that's what we do as a black community and as black men. Y'all love every fucking thing that y'all fucking see, and let's just use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like love conquers evil. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once a black man understands, like, hey, I don't care. Like, I did at one point. I cared about who you love and who you marry. But at this point, all I care about is The fact that you're bringing it back all the way back to like making sure that we have a community, we have an army, we have a government. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that that comes back to us. I don't care who you love, what you do, but just make sure that that junk come back to us, to our community. Because our community is what counts. Our community is what counts, man. Our community is the only one that everybody just take everything from. Just use the hell out of us. And sometimes they ain't even gotta use us no more. We put that shit out on the internet. And they just say, oh, that's what they doing? Alright, well, let's go do it over here. You feel me? That shit ain't right, man. That shit ain't right, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better on protecting everything that we have. So, yeah, go ahead. Like, this new law that they have in Chicago, y'all need to use this in on some I don't know, on some strategy type shit, man. Like on some, you know what your surroundings are. You know where everything is in Chicago. Don't point your guns. Don't rob your people. I'm gonna just say that. Don't rob your people. And they probably ain't gonna have no money in the bank since the laws have changed like that. They ain't gonna have no money in there. But you know where shit is over there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go to the banks. Go to the banks to get that shit from. Uh, I be on some let them do that shit across the United States. I be on some what's that shit series on Netflix? Fuck. Where they got doggone to go to the banks, the major banks. Man, that shit called, bruh. Yeah. That motherfucker got that ass. Replaced the gold with fake gold, everything, nigga. Boy had a standoff with him and got away. And got away. Man. What? Yeah. It be on the hit list for real. You wouldn't be getting out of no jail. What, nigga? Ah, thought you said just a slap on the wrist, no bond. Nah, nigga. Yeah, I be on some shit like that, nigga. They be mad at me. They be like, motherfucker. Yeah, you said just a slap on the wrist. Shit. Like, I ain't, hey. And then I go take that money and, and invest in the little children. I wouldn't invest in the adults. I invest in the kids. You know what I'm saying? See with them kids got them bright ideas, man. You know what I mean? See what them kids got going on. If them kids, if I feel like that is a good idea for them kids will most definitely push that money. And you know what? I feel like I'm looking at it as a Chinese point of view. You get your kids in there, you get them learning how to do the books, how to do the Excel. You know, I'm actually about to help out a kid now at the barbershop, set him up a little shop, get him some candy, some chips, some drinks. You know what I'm saying? Because this Indian accused him of stealing. He's like, I ain't steal nothing. Yeah, I was with somebody who did take it, but it wasn't me. And he did tell on him. You know what I'm saying? He told on him. It is what it is. But I mean, so since I told that young fella, I said, look here, man, you make a name for yourself. Don't ever let nobody define you, who you are. You know what I'm saying? hey, you might have been in a bad situation, but you can create a name for yourself. And if you and I see him all the time, he come in there, he clean up the sidewalk and everything. He try to make a hustle for himself. So I was like, shit, I got a Sam's Club card. You know, I told him, I was like, write down a candy, some drinks, and um, some chips that you want to sell. And I said, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna talk about how much it is. Now you're gonna have to make that price on how much your profit is and how much you're gonna have to pay me back. You're gonna have to pay me back. And how much you're gonna have to set it up with Keith in the barbershop, you know? Just to help them out. You know what I mean? Cause shit, you could say I ain't got to steal nothing. I sell product. You know what I mean? And he can turn around and get a brighter idea and go online and go buy him go buy him some more product and sell whatever else he wants, and Keith allowed that. Like he got a safe space to do that, So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just want people who have the opportunity to help, especially these kids out here, turn their mind off of selling drugs, turn their mind on selling candy or t-shirts or hats, socks, shoes, um, getting online doing, the cyber shit. Be a mentor, not a predator to these kids. Be a mentor to these kids. You know what I mean? Because they ain't doing nothing but sitting around listening to us talk. If we gonna talk about anything in front of kids, why not be business? Huh? Why not it be business? Why I don't want to talk to nobody in front of no child about nothing else but business. Cause that's all I want their mind to ever be focused on. You know what I'm saying? Business first, you know. Once you got your business up and floating and it's running, then you go after that love, man. Well, or if you gonna go after that love, make sure that love is y'all both matched. Y'all both can got doggone. Y'all both on the same page of what y'all want to do in life. That I think that was a major problem with Adam and Eve. Like Adam was going this way, Eve was going that way, and they wasn't really listening to each other. You know, they just was doing their own thing. You can't do your own thing. You gotta find a partner who wanna dig up those plants with you. You know what I'm saying? Pick them weeds with you. You know what I'm saying? Like however you wanna do it. If she wanna do it, she down with it, and she willing to do it with you. And hell yeah, that's you. Be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I always look at it like, and another thing, a man told me, he was like, yeah, man, we was having a debate on Moxie approved. Shout out to Moxie. Um, we having a debate on there, and he talking about some yeah, King Solomon he was one of the greatest kings, and he had he had multiple wives. I'm like, so I did my research on Mr. King Solomon because I didn't know who King Solomon was. Like, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Yes, he was a great king, but I feel like he was the beginning of the end, of greatness. Because of that, he broke his covenant while his his wives were still alive. You know, um, in my eyes, when this everything first started, when God created Adam, he created one thing, one being, right? Um, then when he created Eve, he put Adam in a deep sleep. He took pieces of the rib, he created Eve, right? So In my eyes, if God wanted you to have more than one wife, he would have took more than one rib and created more than one woman for you. But that would have left you slump like this, you know, hanging. One rib just kind of leave like this. You know what I'm saying? You still alright, but you still moving. But you missing something. You get that one rib to fulfill that rib that's missing. You sit straight up. You feel me? Like, and that's what I think a lot of people are missing. Like, not every rib is gonna be for you, man. And more ribs you share your special sauce with. The more ribs you put your special sauce on, there you go. Hey, the more slump you gonna be. That's how I look at it. And like, there's a lot of guys out here walking slump, real slump, cause they got multiple baby mamas. Whew, man, I'm glad, man. That's one thing about it, man. I'm so happy I'm a stud, man. Like, cause my special sauce it stayed with me. I was not ready. Like, I think if I was to, yeah, right about now be okay time, but I can't because I had a tumor and I had to get a hysterectomy. So I'm kind of like stepping into what I said I was gonna do because I didn't want to have kids, and that is to help the kids. The world on my children. I love, love kids. And I didn't want to be selfish. If I was gonna help kids, how can I have kids? Because if I was to, I don't ever want my child to feel like how I felt. My mom helped children, and she helped a lot of people. Through the church, and I felt alone sometimes because I didn't want to be around the damn Africans. They ain't like us, and I ain't like them. You know what I mean? But you know, um, I didn't want to make my child feel how I felt. So that way I have time and space for everyone, you know what I mean? Including myself. If I needed to take time out for myself, I could. But majority of my time would be given to helping people. And that's majority of what I do now, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'll find jobs that help people, you know. But right now I'm just like I'm cruising right now. I'm cruising. I do gotta find me someone who can help me build build this coin that I want. I ain't know whether I wanted to say it or not, but yeah, I want help building this coin, and I want young, fresh minds. Like I think that's why I need to go ahead and start helping because these kids are smart, man. These kids are smart, and I feel like if more and more parents just like paid attention to their household and what's going on, and don't stress about the bills, don't stress about none of that. Just give it to God, and just know that, like, just know you working towards your goals, and it might not be met by the time you want that met by, but it'll be met by the deadline. You know what I mean? By the latest time. Like um, I can say in my testimony that when I was worried about it, when I just stressed out about it, I was like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm trying, but I just can't meet it. I was just worried about the fact that I could not meet it. Like stuff just crashed for me. But now it's kind of like I ain't too much worried about anything. Everything is just kind of like coming together, because I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm treating people with respect, I'm honoring these 10 commandments. Like, people look at me bad because they look at me as a sinful person. And I look at everybody as a sinful person. It was the fact that I understand that God died for my sins. Now it's up to me to have a relationship with Him and thank Him for the fact that He died for everything that I'm filthy and dirty of. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a conversation with Him. Ask Him to remove things from your life that don't serve you any purpose. Man, I had these conversations with God, you know, and I don't understand why people want to look down upon you because they feel like you have certain sins that they feel like you need to correct. Worry about your relationship with God because Yahweh died for my sins. It's up to me to have that relationship with Yahweh. I have to understand why He died for me. I have to understand that. You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is. You do you. If you want to look down upon me because, whatever I look like or whatever I feel like I want to munch on, you know, that's on you, bro. Like, that's not on me, man. I know I have a relationship with him. When come judgment day, is he gonna say I don't know of you? Nah, he ain't gonna say that to me. He be like, "What's up, man?" Like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Thank you for giving this kid the opportunity. Cause I want to change people's lives. You know what I'm saying? In ways that weren't, and opportunities that weren't given to me, even if it's in the smallest way, even if it's in a conversation. Like, people get upset with me because sometimes I take the time out. I talk to the homeless all the time, like just to get talk to them. Sometimes people just need a conversation, bro. And I don't give my conversation to many people, but you know what? They sometimes they got some real shit to say. I remember one person told me about Biden. One homeless dude told me about Biden. He was like, "Yeah, man, I went to high school with Biden." So you did? He's like, "Yeah, man, we real cool." He was in the army with me too. He was like, he was a ruthless motherfucker though. I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man. We worked on this project to give Americans millions and millions of dollars." I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "But," "but he kicked me out. He got me kicked out, and now I'm here." He like, he was tweaking. Kinda, I don't think he was tweaking. I think he was just like, he do cocaine. Cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So he's just like, "Yeah, man." I was just like, well, he's telling me about the millions of dollars and millions of dollars, and I'm like, well, damn, um, this may just be what Ukraine is receiving right now. You know what I'm saying? The money that we supposed to get is Ukraine. Ukraine is receiving that money. I believe him. Because he thanked me for even getting that information out for me to even listen to him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Thank you, man," because nobody really even listened to me. Nobody believes me when I tell them this story. They tell me they usually tell me to just shut the fuck up. And I told her, I said, "Well, if you ever speak to Biden again, you know what you need to tell him for me?" He said, "Yeah, what's that, man?" I said, "Fuck him." He looked at me. He looked at me. He's all mad. Like, he looked at me upset. He was pretty upset with me for saying that. But that's how I feel. Like, nigga, fuck you, man. What? What? But yeah, it's like the homeless people give you some really interesting stories, man. You never know who you talking to when you out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this one guy I helped. He hit his head on some. He said he only had like one drink. but he hit his head. He had like a huge chunk of meat missing up under there. That joint was nasty looking. I was just like, oh shit! I thought this motherfucker was dead, man. I flip him over. I check his pulse. I'm like, all right, this motherfucker got a pulse and shit. I start smacking him. Pow, pow. I'm like, wake up, man! I do not want to have to do CPR on you. Wake up. And I know he was like, damn, this might be a black motherfucker. She sounds black. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I know he took everything in his energy to motherfucker wake up. But that motherfucker woke up because like I kept slapping him because like shit, maybe I shouldn't have did that. I don't know. He did just hit his head, but I was like, hey man, wake up, bro, because like shit, I don't, COVID, and you Asian, like come on, bro, like come on, wake up, man, shit. I don't know, there's something in my heart that like I don't care how I feel, I still help. You know what I mean? Like I still help. I'll put that to the side to come help you because it's logical to help you. If I'm living in my emotions all the time, then nothing will ever get done, And it's so good. It's so relieving not to live in your emotions. Like, whatever is whatever, just run me my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. I don't care how you feel about me. You can feel however you feel about me, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't care. As long as my bills are paid, I got gas in my car. I got money to go get my hair cut. I got money to go get my weed. I got food in my refrigerator. I got insurance. I'm paying. Everything is good. I'm good. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as my goals are met, I'm happy. Stay out of my way, man. Um, I feel like we got off topic. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, we should focus on the Federal Reserve, Mr. Jerome Powell, in the U.S. Treasury. Um, and once we get our reparations, we do need to focus on infiltrate our own government. Um, Working with different countries. I feel like I want to work with Russia, China, Africa, most definitely Venezuela, Brazil, Cuba, India, Dubai. I want to work with everybody, and I understand we all have our indifferences, but it's time to put us on the map for real, like actually on the map, like not like what city we from. No, actually on the map where we actually own this. This is ours. Come get it. Come get rained down on. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a whole plan. I got a plan for everything, bro. And I feel like it'll work. I feel like it'll work because how I can say just how how our mentality is, and fast money. We gotta put that in our children's head. Fast money. I'm gonna just put you out there with the white folks. You can have it. I'm saying like if you want to destroy your own community, go to the other community and destroy theirs. You know, we police our own neighborhoods, and yeah, they may have a toolie, but it ain't like we can't get none either. I'm saying, stop it, like stop it, and It ain't no forgiving, unless you prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. Like, show, lead by actions, not by words. You know, we have to be able to hold each other accountable. Don't let somebody else. Like, I understand Charleston White want to stop all the rappers. Yeah, yeah, get them sent to them white folks jail because at the end of the day, a Bootsy, uh, who else was that on there? Who? P Diddy. Oh my God, Bootsy, P Diddy, uh, all of them. Whoever got something to say about Kanye West can suck a dick, especially if you a rapper in the music industry, bro. Like, you are the pot calling the kettle black. Boy, stop. Boy, stop playing, man. I think you did way worse damage to our community than Kanye West is doing. Kanye West is just trying to show you some things, man. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. And do you realize what he just said was true? White lives matter. Even y'all show that white lives matter more than black lives. And he just made a profit off of it. Y'all show that shit all the time, like all the time. Mm. Why I say that? Because we still ain't got this shit worked out with the Federal Reserve or the U.S. Secretary of Treasury. U.S. Treasury, we ain't got this shit worked out yet, man. Why not? Why not? Because we comfortable in the system that they have given to us. Now we need to get uncomfortable, guys, gentlemen, fellas. I'm really speaking to y'all. Y'all voice louder than mine. And when some of y'all speak, it make a motherfucker stand straight up. I can't do this by myself. I'm asking for help. So if, if you're smart, you gonna understand what I'm saying to you. You know, I see that these gentlemen are actually bringing politics. Shout out to AK-40 King, Mr. King, AK-47, Mr. Seti Nash, um, Mr. Ticket TV, and all his other channels. uh, I don't really watch his channel like this, but shout out to him anyway. He still, when I watched him, he started out doing politics, and that's what brought me to his channel. But he kind of got veered off, so I don't watch the drama no more. And that's Mr. Kwame Brown. Shout out to Mr. Kwame Brown as well. Boosie, please just shut the fuck up. I'm kind of like tired of you. I'm tired of I'm tired of all y'all celebrities, for real. I'm so pissed off. And once these kids wake up and see what y'all really have done to our community and what you're actually doing, that industry in trouble. I think the whole entertainment industry is gonna be in trouble. You know, and it's not gonna be no major corporations no more. It's gonna be small corporations. We cannot have major corporations anymore. 'Cause if we do, it just it just kind of like takes out the small guys, and that's not fair competition. Yeah, how many cars we could have had created by now? They ain't have all this dumbass shit in the middle. Then you got people want to kill you and steal your stuff, and then put it up under this because you don't want to sell it to them. You want to do it yourself. I was wondering. I was sitting back and I was wondering why Boosie. Everybody on Boosie ass so bad. I was like, damn, why everybody on? And I sat back and I thought about it. He done killed a lot of people allegedly. Why, why is they on his ass so bad? And what I came up with was most people looking at it as if that was them. Duke was them. That's how I'm looking at it right now. Then if I was Duke and I was selling, Boosie some cars or some clothes or some shit, like, would he pop me for that? I'm trying to floss like you flossing, and you want to pop me? We both can't be flossy together. You want to pop me? And that's how a lot of people looking at this situation. Like, damn, I can't do business with this nigga. This nigga might kill me. And they start running down the list of everybody that died around you. It don't look good. Oh, one more thing before I go. Okay, so I was thinking about this Young Thug situation, and who police? I think, man, you know what? Either allegedly these people are the police, or they allegedly hang out with killers. And I'm thinking more so of the police because Charleston White damn should be bragging about the police. So there was a clip. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. There's a clip on YouTube where Mr. Charleston White talking about Bootsy and how him and Bootsy don't speak on each other because they run with some of the same people. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Who? Hold on. So you claim Boots, like Mr. Charleston White, Mr. White, sir. You claim that you run with the police, right? So if you run with the police, he run with. Do he run with the police? That was my question. You know, do Boosie run with the police if Charleston White run with the police? Cause he said that out his mouth. I can't find the video right now. He said that out his mouth where he was like, yeah, me and Boosie run with the same people, type of people, run with the same type of people. So I ain't gonna speak too much on him. I know what it is. He know what it is. I'm like, hold up, what the fuck going on here? You know what I'm saying? So that and dirt. So in light of this whole India situation, I recently found out that India used to mess with Thug allegedly. So, you know, and I was thinking Dirt might be the police too, allegedly. I don't know. I think I snapped. Cause shit, it's either because of that comment or because of this India Red situation. And like people who fuck over a young boy end up dead. People who fuck over Dirt end up in jail or dead. We got many people in jail or dead behind Dirk. We got many people dead or in jail behind Young Boy. There's a lot of people, my nigga. All in the name of a nigga, man. Damn. What would you do for God? Like that's the thing. Like if you would do this, if you would do that for a man on earth, what would you do for God? Yahweh, Almighty, what y'all call him, Allah, Jesus. You know, Buddha, Almighty. What would you do for him? Cause God, dog, y'all niggas dying and going to jail for him. So y'all must be willing to do the same thing for God, right? Niggas sending niggas off early just so they can shine. Ain't even had no kids. Some of these motherfuckers ain't even got no kids yet. Ain't never been married. Ain't never had a bitch really get on their nerves for real, for real. Just barely getting their dick wet. God, dog, man, that's fucked up, man. Shit, bruh. And y'all falling for these niggas? Falling behind these niggas? Shit. Even if I wanted to be a king, even if you wanted to be a King Solomon, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why would you want to be a King Solomon in prison or in the afterlife? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could live forever here. I, I'm in belief you can live forever here. That's my belief. I don't know. It might not be true. It might be true. But I believe you can live forever here. I believe you can live for like 1,000 years here if you eat right. You know, black people age slow. Nigga, if I was eating right, I probably look like I was like 12, nigga. 12, 13. Like, yo, I would have a real baby face if I was eating right. You know? But I don't think we supposed to age as fast as we do. And I feel like white people age a lot faster, not only because they don't eat right, but because that sun tear them up. That sun help us. That sun just feed. I don't know. It feed my soul. I don't know about you. When I look up at that sun, boy, that don't feed my soul, man. I'm like, this feels awesome. This feels amazing right here, man. It feels amazing. But I said I'm gonna start getting on here. There's not much on Jerome Powell. Um, so as far as like this got pretty basic information on him. Oh, I like this. Hold on. It says Biden didn't get us into this inflation mess. Jerome Powell did. Roll. Yeah, hold on, my shit loading slowly. Hmm. It's on the CNN website. Oh, it's loading slowly. Uh, Kahana. So Congressman Kahana wants the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell to apologize for the central bank handling of inflation. I blame the Fed, and I blame Powell for mishandling the situation in the first place. The Democratic representative told CNN on the phone. He should take accountability that he messed up. What did he mess up on? Echoing concerns voiced by the Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, Kahana says he is worried the Fed will now overcompensate by raising interest rates so aggressively that it tips the economy into a recession. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. All right. Now I'm concerned they will go too far the other way. The progressive from California said, describing what he called the Fed's called failed policy. The criticism shows the Fed has come under fire from some of the left and right. See, I'm telling you, we need to pay attention to this shit, bro. All right, where was that? The high cost of living that threatens to hurt the Democrat at the ballot box this inflation this fall. Inflation, which is near 40-year high, is among the top concerns of voters. In particular, Kahana questioned the wisdom of the Federal Reserve bond buying program continuing into the early 2022. See, um, what people don't realize is that uh, they have ran out of assets. The United States have. And so now they're using our labor. They're getting to a point where they have to use our labor as bond. And if they go to use our labor as bond, then our bonds ain't worth shit. Our dollar value ain't worth shit. So that's why everybody's all in a frenzy right now. No, thank you. Everybody all in a frenzy right now. Um, that program includes buying tens of billions of dollars of mortgage bonds each month, purchase that stimulate an already overheating housing market by depressing borrowed costs, depreciating, depressing. Yeah, say depressing. I want to say depreciating so bad. I don't know why. Why was he buying mortgage-backed securities for so long? They had to stop doing that early on. We wouldn't be in this situation we are in now, Kahana said. The Fed hasn't gotten the blame they deserve. The Federal Reserve course last fall, speeding up its tampered of bond purchase. See, this is what I mean. So basically, what they're saying is these motherfuckers, uh, when they were supposed to be investing their money somewhere else, they was buying up a lot of mortgage bonds, and now this shit is about to collapse. So it so basically, yeah, we need to keep our eyes and our motherfucking ears and our motherfucking guns pointed towards Mr. Jerome Powell. Tell you. Mr. Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve itself. Now there are two black chairmen. They really don't mean too much in the Federal Reserve, and they just got appointed during Obama's term. So I am aware of that. But so basically, uh, during the pandemic when we had the COVID-19 going around, everybody just dropping everywhere. They was actually investing money into mortgage companies when they should have been invested somewhere else, um, especially into the people. Marley Daly, the president of San Francisco Federal Reserve Bank, acknowledged on Tuesday that people are suffering from the indigenous of the high inflation. They earn their living, they go to stores, and they cannot afford things they could afford last month. Daly told CNN. The San Francisco Fed president stressed that central banks is committed to getting inflation under control by raising interest rates to restrictive levels that will show demand and lift the unemployment rate modestly to around 4.5%. But Daly added that the Fed officials aren't trying to cause mass unemployment. We don't want to throw millions of Americans out of work. That is crazy how their fuck up can affect us. That's crazy how their fuck up can affect us. Come on, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it, bro. Their fuck up can affect us to the point where we lose our jobs. You know what? It can affect us to the point where we lose our money in the bank if this goes wrong. How many how many of y'all have a Bank of America or a Chase? You know, y'all got these big banks to give out these mortgage loans. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. Just think about it, bro. Just think about that shit, bro. Banks go broke, they just gonna take your money, just like they did in China. Yep, snatch their money right out their bank. We ain't got no more money to give you. I don't care what you said you had. You had, nigga. They said you had. You had. What? Hey man. Hey man, they over here like, hey, y'all laughing now, y'all gonna be crying later, cause it's coming to y'all. That's why I'm investing my shit, man. I just been investing. Nope. Hey, the investor, I keep some cash on me. Yep, sure will. Play that shit. I don't play it. We ain't playing that shit. But I think I've been on here long enough. I'm gonna go get me some house fried rice from this spot I like. So, thank you for listening. If you did listen, please drop a comment below. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed anything on this show. Um, remember, don't point the guns at each other. Let's see what they talking about over there. These reserves. I'm telling you. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. If you ain't got your wave spinning by now, get the spinning on them, boy. Cause I'm spinning up out this bitch like skirt. Alright, y'all. Peace. I thank you for listening to me. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.